Grand Rising, YouTube. This is Stephanie, aka Idin Nehasthusaa Gbagba, aka Tarot, and I'm here to do readings for you guys. I am continuing the Shadow series that I began. I ended it yesterday, and I began it again because I got nervous. This tarot journey is something new for me, as you can read in the description. I'm a novice at this, so I'm very nervous about putting myself out there in just a lot of things in life, but I'm beginning to face my fears. So I've did most. This is a beautiful card. I haven't seen that one before. I've gotten most of the layout already here, already down. So now we can just kind of get into the reading. So this is a shadow reading, of course, for the sign of Libra, to help you to find out what shadow work you may be ignoring, that you perhaps need to bring to the light so that it can be healed. So the card that I got for you guys was Temple of My Body. Each of these shadow cards correlate to a stage of grief, and this one is tied to depression. Depression is when anger is turned internally, starts to eat at us on the inside, and to just gnaw at us and forces us to put forth a mask of indifference to the world and just pretending like everything is okay. And it says, I feel I am not worth enough. So Libra, no. You are worth it. There's no need for you to worry, because there's new beginnings coming for you. Okay? There's new beginnings for you. In the past, you may not have felt like you were worth enough, but you are. Reclaim your innocence. Maybe someone has taken your innocence. Temple of My Body. Maybe someone, violated you at one point. But don't you allow that to hold you back. Reconsider your greatness. Recognize your greatness. And trust. It says here, I'm going to read the card. The visual seed, a succumbus-like creature with claws resembling nails holds a very thin silver chain, and the pendant on it appears like a crimson tear of blood. One sentence to describe this card is, my body is the temple of my soul. It has no secrets to me. The message says this card is about the darkness in the body. Culture can make us take distance from what is our corporality. So many religions and customs, for instance, demonize sex in many ways, lacing it with guilt, as an assassin could lace food with poison. On the other side, we are collaborators in cheapening our body, hiding it, being shamed by it, selling it, giving it away for nothing. It happens when we accept an abusive relationship, when we refuse to respect the body of another, or more simply, when we do things like being too lazy to eat healthily. Our body is a temple. It cannot be defiled. We can take a shower, raise our chin, feel proud. It is our body. It is ours. So I'm sorry, like they kind of went off the frame of the camera. But Libra, Spirit is telling you to appreciate your body, to love your body in whatever form it's in. You are worthy. You are worth enough. The next card we have here is the Bride in the Cage, which is the number 21, which adds up to a 3, and the other card was a 2. It's about decisions. Time for you to decide that you are worthy. 21. I literally went to 3. Bride in the Cage. The grief, the stage of grief On this one is denial, and denial is when we try to act like it didn't happen, or try to make it seem like it isn't as big as it is, or that we can turn things around. Denial. But it says, bride in a cage. Tomorrow will be the right moment. Tomorrow will be better, even if today is hell. It says, the visual seat, a gorgeous white wedding dress, shines through the neon gray artificial light of the evening. It is worn by a mannequin with a disassociated skeleton head. It seems like a happy place, if not for the light. The mannequin stares at the outside while a purple laser grid cage holds it in. One sentence to describe this card. Did we die waiting for the perfect day? Or were we never alive? The message here. It says, when we put the good of our life just in our expectations, we can dismiss the present. Waiting for the dawn we know will arrive. Release your attachment to the outcome. Release your expectations so that you can open to the wonderment and the awe and wonder of spirit. The next time I do a shout out reading, I'm going to bring out my surrender cards. I just thought about that. But the future becomes a shopping cart. It needs a bit of this, a bit of that, a few kilograms of that, also a couple boxes of another this. When we look at it, it shines like a brand new day in a commercial. And as it happens with commercials, when the future comes, it's not exactly perfect. The smile is forced. The day is too hot or too cold. The kiss is dry. The lion limps softly and doesn't roar. As long as something is not here, but is pushed further along the timeline, we have the luxury to take it off of reality and treat it as a fantasy. We push forward and we push forward until we actually catch up with our dream, and then we crush. The future should not feel like a cage. Not even a gilded, wonderful, handmade designer cage. The future is a tree, gnarled, rough to the touch, full of flowers only in spring, dense and damp through the rain, absolutely imperfect. Don't wait for the perfect time to come out of your cage, Libra. Don't be in a cage because you don't feel like you're worthy, like you're not enough. You are enough. You've always been enough, and you will forever be enough. Embrace your sexuality. Don't allow anyone to make you feel like you need to worry that you're not beautiful enough. You are. So let's read the New Beginnings here. New Beginnings card for the Sacred Destiny. New Beginnings. MN. Radiant sunrise. The sun is the most profound symbol of life itself, large enough to fit 1 million Earths inside of it. In ancient cultures, the largesse of the rising sun represented hope and understanding that life begins again, fresh and anew. With each new sunrise, Libra, life begins fresh and again. Reconsider what you believed the previous day. You're only in competition with yourself. Are you better than you were the next 5 minutes ago? Are you better than you were yesterday? New beginnings each day. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. Love yourself for who you are. Embrace your sexuality. Embrace your feminine power. Embrace your power. Responsible for the climate and weather of the earth. It is a symbol of birth and rebirth. It can also represent resurrection and a time of profound spiritual awakening. It symbolizes the end of darkness and the beginning of light, and an initiation of a whole new cycle. This is an opportunity for a whole new cycle. And maybe you've been blinded to the fact that you can have it, but you can, and it is here. It says your life is expanding in a profound and wondrous way. New experiences and ideas are emerging. Vitality and wide open opportunities are at hand. Seize the day. This is a perfect time to begin that new project or give birth to an emergent idea. You are worth it. Timing is everything, and the time is now. Trust was the next card here. Trust. The time is now. Anything and everything is possible. Good fortune awaits you. The sun is rising. The rising sun is the ultimate symbol of the Yang principle, expanding power and activity. You are radiant and luminous. There is a glow within you that can be felt by all, Libra. Don't doubt it. Don't put yourself in a cage. And don't think tomorrow will be the right moment. Tomorrow will be better. No, the time is now. The time is now, Libra. Anything and everything is possible. Don't be this bride in the cage. Don't die waiting for the perfect day. New beginnings. Simplicity is the next card you have. And a lot of signs been getting this. Like, spirit is really communicating this. I feel like the white feather is always a sign of ancestors, angels, guides, spirit guides, guardian angels, ascended masters, archangels, whomever. Coming down and guiding you with loving protection. Alright, it says both Native Americans and Egyptians thought feathers were messages from the sky gods. Chiefs would wear feathers to symbolize their communing with the Creator. And it was believed that when one wore feathers on one's head, messages from a human could travel to spirit, and likewise messages and energies from the spiritual realms could travel back down to the human through the hollow shaft of a feather. The sacred landscape wants you to know, to find a sacred simplicity and have clarity in your life. Do only what matters. Do only what matters. Not putting it off till tomorrow. Do only what matters. Release everything else. Simplify your life. Scan all areas and clear both internal and external clutter, because it's no more time to putting things off for tomorrow. Rest, rejuvenate, and only participate in what is truly important to you. Relinquish everything else. Do not delay. Do it now. Don't put it off till tomorrow. Do it now. When your life is cluttered with objects, relationships, time constraints, and emotions, there's no room for spirit. There's too much static and too much stuff to connect to your soul. The smallest amount of clutter clearing can make the big difference. And right underneath that, Libra, you got the card of success and purification. Now is the time for purification, because it did say clear the clutter, right? So it's time to purify. Purify that feeling of you're not good enough. And that feeling of you feeling like you're not worthy enough is probably what has you putting things off. But it's time for you to overcome that. Let's get into this fractal art energy and messages. So you got 36. It's a beautiful card. Hopefully you can kind of see that. Revealed. Wow, this is so perfect for you guys. Do you know how beautiful you truly are? It's time to stop hiding from the world. The universe is calling you. You have so much to offer and so much to give. This card is a reminder for you to see who and what you truly are. You are part of the one. You are beautiful and perfect in every way. When you hide yourself, you are withholding not only your energy, but your love. Love for yourself and love for others. Embrace yourself in all your quirks. We all have them. Let yourself be free and let yourself shine. This was the next one. 8. Shinrizi manifestation? I don't even know what that is. What's a Shinrizi? I'm going to let y'all see that if you can. That's crazy. I don't even know what that is. But it said this card works to create a positive outcome in all situations. I like it then. Come on, Shinrizi. Shoot. Shinrizi works to free you from your problems, burdens, and sufferings by showing you all the many wonderful blessings in life. The new beginning, that sun, you know. Sorry. The new beginnings, you know, the sunrise. Wonderful blessings. This card is the ultimate manifestation. On every level and every way, it is the complete form of fulfillment. This is the turning point in life. Because now is the time, right? Free-flowing manifestation of all the good this world has to offer is coming to you. Stay focused on the blessings and you will see them and multiply. Beautiful. Alright, so you guys got the Innocence card as well. Beautiful, beautiful Libras. It says, too often we carry around the extra baggage of guilt and shame. This card has come to you today because it is time for you to release these feelings. Maybe the guilt and shame within your body. Maybe, again, someone has violated you, or maybe you felt guilt, or you were body shamed, or anything like that, which has kept you from putting yourself out there and going into the world and putting everything off till tomorrow. No, you are worthy. This card has come to you today because it is time to release these feelings. The universe sees your innocence and is asking that you begin to see it too. These long-held beliefs are buried within your core, and they are interfering with your progression. It is time to release any shame you carry about who you are, or guilt over actions you did or did not do. These old values only lead you to question whether you are good enough. Wow. Deserving or worthy. Same sentiments that these other cards were saying, so it's tying everything in perfectly. What if I had done more, been more? What if I hadn't done that? What did I say? Why did I say that? Say or do that? They make you question if you as a person are enough. But the universe sees you with the same eyes we see a child with, perfect in every way. As perfect as a child learning through the mistakes they make. Only ever really wanting love and approval. You need to see your own innocence, no matter what you may have done or when. This is the first step to healing your heart and your spirit. It is a necessary step in moving forward and claiming your place in this world. The innocence card may come also if it is time to see the innocence in another person. It's important to delve below the surface of any feelings of anger, hurt, or disappointment. Within your heart, allow yourself to see the innocence in another person's actions or behaviors, even if they've hurt you. They've hurt you because someone hurt them. There's an innocence that was within them that was violated, and it just kept going. There's no excuse for it. But forgive them, forgive yourself, see your innocence, see their innocence as well. because it may not be a lot there, but there's some there. This can bring profound healing and may even help you to see your own innocence. Spirit is calling you to begin to see your innocence in divine perfection. This one simple act will allow the seeds of self-forgiveness and self-love to blossom within. The next card you have is recognition. I'm about to tear this book. I wonder if Anubis can hold up these cards for me. Come on, Anubis. You're my trusted friend and advisor, right? I need your help. Can you hold that? Don't be like that, bruh. Come on. Boom. There you go. And then I put it upside down. Hold that for him. I like it. Alright, Anubis. Appreciate you, bruh. Recognition. It is important that we each feel recognized and seen for our hard work and unique contributions we make to this world. This is why the recognition card has come to you today. The universe does see you in all that you do, Libra. You are being given the recognition and love and support you deserve. You are worthy, okay? This card can also come when we are about to receive recognition in the physical world as well. The time is now. Act. Anubis doing a good job, ain't you? Can't see. Time to act. You could be receiving an award, honor, or mention. This could be at work or with a community or a social group. This can also be on a smaller scale in a more personal way. Either way, you're being seen, recognized, and honored for what you do. Whatever form it comes in, just remember that Spirit speaks to us through the physical world and through the mouths of others. Let me say that again. Whatever form it comes, just remember that Spirit speaks to us through the physical world and through the mouths of others. Whether you are just beginning or already working on a project or idea, be aware that the actions you take now could lead you to being recognized publicly. This could be on a small scale or with the public at large. Either way, your current efforts will be recognized in the future. No matter what it is you do or how well you feel you're doing it, Spirit is giving you a cosmic pat on the back, baby. You've done well. Now just allow yourself to really take that in. Good job, Libra. With the empowerment you gain and feeling recognized and appreciated, you will then be given the opportunity to begin to pay it forward. Every time someone you encounter does something which impresses you, be sure to tell them. Not only will you completely make their day, but you'll be surprised at how good it will make you feel as well. Awesome. All right, Anubis. I'm going to leave you right there because we got a couple more cards here, okay? Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. So that's the next card. I believe that was 31 in the divine guidance. So let's give you guys get you guys some divine guidance here. I was right. And what is that card, you guys? Awakening. This is a powerful card. You are now entering into a complete awakening to your higher self, your intuition, your gifts, your role on the planet, and the divine plan. Opening of your heart center is allowing your inner vision to see more clearly. In turn, this is empowering you on many levels, both energetically and intuitively, to walk your path and do what you have come here to do. Your awakening will subconsciously call out to others to step into their own light as well. Yes, Libra, when you get into knowing that you are worthy and people see that, you're going to help inspire them as well. I'm going to keep him right there. So this next card was 10. You know what 10 reduces down to? A 1. What is 1? New beginnings. Let's see. Real gentleness. All right, Libras. You are an intricate being that is unique and diverse in your own special way. Spirit asks that you be gentle with yourself and accept the delicate nature of who you are. The spiraling energy is here to remind you that there is great power and strength in your softness, and it is here to assist you in healing on all levels, beautiful Libra. It is also here to remind you that you are a divine being of light who is as deserving as any other human being on earth. Smile and recognize your own authenticity and beauty in all of your glory. Libra. What a wonderful, wonderful reading you guys had here. You are beautiful, beautiful people and you know there's no need for you to worry. If there's any projects or any things that you've been thinking about doing, do it now. Clear out any extra clutter that may be distracting you and focus on only the things that brings you happiness, joy, or completion to your projects and such. All right, till next time.